It's another beautiful day. I'm glad to have you join me in As It Is in your area, live on Living Television, Aba. I am Onyinye Eze. The police will always tell you that the police is your friend. Now, with everything happening in our environment, can the general public still attest that this statement is true? Why Nigerians are losing hope and confidence with the unethical condition of the Nigerian police force. Some actions of the Nigerian police force have brought embarrassment to the nation. Cases of bribery or extortion and extrajudicial murder are on the increase. This is why we will be addressing the hostility of the police to the citizen on today's episode of the program. With me in the studio today, I have an activist who will address and do justice to this topic at hand in the person of St. Moses Obona. Welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right, sir. And sir, how do you see the Nigerian police force in Aba?
I wouldn't limit our discussion to Aba because from what is happening on social media,
okay,
it appears the activities of Nigerian police is general.
Okay.
The way you see them in Aba, the way you see them in Lagos, is also the way you see them if you go up north. It's like looking at the activities of KK people. The activities in Aba, the way they move is the same way they move in Lagos or wherever you may find them. So if you look at the activities of Nigerian police, and like you said, comparing it vis-a-vis with the slogan, police is your friend, you will think it is a slogan that is made for the mouth when the heart is far.
Okay.
I do not see police as your friend. There has not been anything that police does that one can beat his chest to say, surely, these are the activities or the approach of a friend. If you report your matter to the police, they are very hostile. If they finally come to arrest, they are hostile. If you see them at the roadblock, they are worse than enemy. They carry their guns and intimidate you as if you are an armed robber. Or the way they carry their guns to intimidate you, it appears they are also an armed robber. So I do not think the Nigerian populace regard them as our friend.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Sir, can you tell us the functions of the police in the society?
Nigerian police is a creation of the Constitution. The Constitution created Nigerian police and gave them a duty.
Okay.
A duty to secure the populace.
Okay.
To be there for you in time of trouble, in time of crime, when criminals are there. In fact, by the creation of the police, they are peacemakers. They are supposed to be. Immediately after independence, they used to call police peace.
Peace. Okay.
Not even peacemakers. Peace. People who are portrayed to
make peace.
Make peace.
Okay.
But today, police are not peacemakers.
They cause crisis.
They even write petitions for you. They say your petition is not right. But they'll collect it from you and rewrite it so that it will make the other person be criminalized. Okay. So that when they start money from you for arrest, when they go for the arrest, say, yeah,
okay,
that person is in trouble. So I do not see police performing that function of peacemaker for which the Constitution created them. Okay. Rather, I do not know, as we progress, we look at why they appear to behave the way they are behaving.
They are behaving, okay.
Good. How do they behave? You see, police has barracks.
Okay.
Where they are situated. In my area, you see different police divisional offices.
Officers, okay.
We call them police divisional headquarters. In Abaya, you have one at Eziama, divisional headquarters.
Okay.
You have the ones at Cameroon Road, Barracks. You have at Osisioma.
Okay.
You have at Ehimini. There are many of them, scattered at most of the local governments. You have divisional headquarters. We have the area command.
Okay.
That takes care of the divisions within an area command.
Okay.
We also have the one we call the state police command. As in Abia State, you have them in Umuahia. In Lagos, you have state police command at Ikeja. After that, you now have the zonal commands.
Okay.
That takes care of many states put together. Then we have the first headquarters in Abuja.
Okay.
It's like that.
Okay.
So that each of these police headquarters have their own jurisdiction.
Okay.
Areas they cover. So that if there is any problem in Obingwa, you go to the Obingwa. Even within the Obingwa, you have police stations that are not
villages and communities.
In the communities and villages, to take care of activities of the people, the criminals, traffic, human rights within that jurisdiction.
Okay.
But today, because of the activities of people who now want to overlap.
Okay.
You see, if there is anything that happens in Eziama police station, and the Eziama people goes and they make an arrest and bring that person to Eziama. Some of the times you see those people will run away. The next thing we hear is that the people that Eziama police sought to arrest will now run to area command. Or run to Zone 9. And now bring a petition. The police at Zone 9 will say, no, your petition is not good. They will rewrite it.
It's not heavy enough.
It's not heavy enough. They will rewrite the petition. And now come to you, who has been offended, who has, prior to this time, lodged complaint at Eziama. They will arrest you and take you to Zone 9. And Zone 9 will now order Eziama police station to send the file
to them
so that they will do. In fact, they are now using the people to Tualambraya, what we call Umbraya, to make business. So that you have paid at Eziama to arrest the person. The person has now run to Zone 9 and they paid for you to double the payment and they arrest you. And in all this, you, because this person didn't come here, he's now the complainant at Zone 9. You who were the complainant in Eziama police station will now be the suspect in Zone 9. At Eziama police station, I am the person who paid for the arrest or sponsored for the arrest, because in most cases it is sponsored to, fuel the police vehicle for the arrest. I will now be the person who will pay for bailout at Zone 9. And when you go to Zone 9, my brother, if they tell you the cost of beer, you marvel.
Okay, but they always tell us that bail is free. So why is it that high?
Yes, bail is free. In fact, at the wall it is written there. Bail is free. But when you come as a lawyer After taking statement, they will now ask you to go and negotiate with your client.
Okay.
So that they will tell you how much. You will tell your client.
Okay.
The client will give it to you, the lawyer. The lawyer will now give to the police for you to be released on bail. That is the situation now.
All right, sir.
And when we look at this, we now ask, these police, are they actually your friend?
Okay. That means, in essence, the police are men that are created to be peacemakers.
They are supposed to be peacemakers, but they are now trouble fomenters. And in the end, after taking you on bail, they will invite all of you for
peace.
For interview. What they call police interview.
Okay. All right. Let's take this one. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Madam.
Good afternoon, Madam Grace. I recognize that voice, right?
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you, Grace.
Okay, my name is Mrs. Grace. I'm calling from Osisioma.
Okay, welcome to the program.
Thank you for this wonderful topic you are speaking today.
Okay.
I have a question to ask.
Please do.
Why is it that these days, especially in this Osisioma, the rural areas, the policemen are no more going through the federal rules? They only go into the villages, disturbing these boys that are going to Bunker to buy oil. And if the boys got an information, maybe when they are coming back, they got an information that police are coming from this angle, and they will go through the other angle. So maybe, unfortunately, if the policemen search and do not see for those boys, they will not have to stop all these drivers that are moving within the villages. Asking for particulars than the driving license. And if maybe, unfortunately, one of the village members or the whole village makes an arrangement to deal with those policemen, they do wrong thing.
Okay, thank you, Grace, for calling us. Your questions will be answered. Keep watching.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Grace, your questions will be answered. Keep watching.
You see, I think the constitution that spelled out, that created the Nigerian police, spelled out their duties. We have the traffic, we have the policemen, the real policemen whose duty in the criminal investigators.
Okay.
Before now, they used to call them the CIDs. We have anti-crime.
Okay. Squad.
They do stop and search.
Okay.
We have the anti-kidnapping.
Okay.
We have the anti-terrorism. Terrorism. These are different divisions or sections of the police that does their job. But because the particulars of the vehicles are numerous on the road, and many people do not even have particulars, do not even renew it. And because of the activities of the police, they don't even care, because with your 10,000, with your 10 naira, 20 naira, you can move.
Okay.
So police make more money, quick money from particulars. Expire the driving license. They don't even bother to look at the boot where the crime is supposed to be harbored. The criminal materials are supposed to be harbored.
Okay.
They don't care.
What they care is the token, the money.
Really. And the moment you show them the particulars and they go through it, and it is correct, that's another offense. To have a correct particulars is another offense. They say, come out. Where is your license? You bring out the license. They say, come out, open your boot. And if you make the mistake to sit on their steering to open your boot, they will plant exhibits for you.
Just to implicate you.
To make sure
they have something.
They will have something now. Don't ever sit on the steering to open the boot
for them.
For the police. Don't do that.
Okay.
You come, it is their duty. In fact, it is not their duty to check your particulars. It is not their duty. There is a section of police, the road safety, the VIOs, they are to check your particulars, check whether the vehicle is in functional order. Not the police at the checkpoint. The police at the checkpoint, their job is to check your boot, check inside your vehicle, whether you are carrying criminal materials.
Okay.
Like
not even
guns,
to check the particulars.
Not to particulars. To check whether you carry guns, whether there are kidnapped persons in your boot.
Any suspicious thing.
Anything that is suspicious.
Okay.
That's their job. If there is no, some people will say, okay, what do you carry for your boot? You say nothing. They say go. Because they have finished checking, or they look at you, they suspect you may be a policeman or a military man or somebody who is somebody in the society. Hey, okay, ranka did. What did they boot? Say nothing. Say, okay, your boy is in the road. Go. That's not the job of the police. Doesn't matter how heavy the traffic is. They're supposed to say, okay, especially when there is a reasonable suspicion on you. Maybe your vehicle is carrying 3 boys, looking very menacing. So, okay, sorry, park very well.
Well, okay. So
it is not a must that police must search every vehicle.
Okay.
A trained policeman, when he sees a criminal, he will recognize him. If you see a vehicle carrying criminal materials, you should recognize him. He said, park very well. You park. He said, please come down. You come down. I remember one experience I had with a very experienced policeman. I boarded a vehicle from Omai. I never knew that vehicle is used by kidnappers. That's why it is also very, very dangerous to flag down any vehicle on the road and join.
Because you don't know.
You don't know. The people always go to the park and join the vehicle. At that time, I was in Utru as a law student. I just flagged down that vehicle and joined them. There were 3 other boys at the back, or 4, plus the driver. There was vacant seat at the front. I joined. See this bus, army checkpoint, police checkpoint then, yes, police checkpoint. They flagged us down, parked very well, we parked. They were kidnappers. They had their guns inside their vehicle. The policeman looked at me and said, "Okay, calm down, you are not part of them." I have never seen a policeman behave that way before. Say, "Okay, no vex, calm down." Hey, Commander Junior, get a vehicle for him. We are not part of these people. If our policemen will be behaving that way, you can beat your chest to say, police
is my friend.
Is your friend. Because I didn't know what to do. And he said, "Do you know this man?" He said, "No, he joined us on the road." So, I know. The moment I saw you, I know you are not part of them.
Okay. Okay. Remember,
now the question the woman asked. The people that are supposed to check bunkering are civil defense, not police.
Okay, not even the police.
It is not the duty of police to go for civil bunkering, pipeline vandalism. It is the duty of civil defense.
Okay.
You should report to civil defense. whenever there is a bunkering activities in your area, not police.
Please.
If I have heard the woman very well, she was complaining about the police. It is not the duty
police, yes.
of police. It's the duty. It's not even the duty of the army. It is the duty of civil defense.
Okay.
To check the pipeline, guide it, arrest whoever
that's trying to vandalize it.
Even though the law says if anybody is found committing crime in your presence, you as a civilian has a right to arrest that person. The village head has a right to arrest bunkerers.
Okay.
Village head, ordinary civilian, the youths from that village have a right to arrest anybody found committing crime. Okay. If you're an armed robber, they will arrest you.
Okay.
If you are a common thief who went for cassava
harvesting,
they will arrest you. Okay. But the law says, hand that person over
to the police.
To the police.
Okay.
If it is bunkerers, to the civil defense, the Department of Law Enforcement Agency that is in charge. For police to begin to go into the village when they have missed the bunkerers and begin to look, there is what they do these days. They will look at young boys, students. They will grab their phone and start ransacking inside the satchel.
I'm coming to that.
To see if they are Yahoo people. The law did not say you should begin to arrest people with the phone. And when they open their phone, if there is nothing incriminating, of course, everybody has his account balance. They will use POS.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Yes.
Welcome to the program.
Speaking with me, Alex.
Hello.
Yes.
Your name and your location. Okay, from Port Harcourt. Your name.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Your name, please.
Yes, Alex.
Okay. We missed that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, it is the duty of a policeman to ask you your name. Are you a student?
Okay.
I'm a student. Where is your ID
ID
card? Everybody in this country is supposed to be carrying his identity card.
Okay.
If there is nothing you are doing and there is nothing to identify you, there is what we call stop and search. Before you search a person, you will show your ban. That person is supposed to search you first.
Okay.
But what police does is they will intimidate these young boys, plant things on them. The other day they saw one of my sons, started beating them. They were three, double crossed them on tricycle at home. They said they're anti-kidnappers. Arrested them. Of course, my son was going to school to pay for his house rent.
Accommodation. Okay.
Accommodation. They grabbed them, beat them, forced them to agree that they were having Indian hemp in their pocket. They invited POS, collected 300,000 from this person, 100,000 from this person, 31,000 from the only money in my son's account. When they called me, I said, leave him there. Leave my son there. Detain him. If he has now developed the habit of having Indian hemp in his pocket, let me come.
Okay.
They say, they release.
All right, sir, 1 minute, please. Because this is connected to the radio, people will be listening to have to hear our phone number. I would like to tell you that if you are interested in this program, I know you are interested because this is a common thing going on in the society right now. Remember, As It Is in Your Area is a fully participatory audience program where you call in to tell us what is happening in your area. You can tell us based on this issue that we are discussing today, because the commercial road users are mostly affected. Our phone line remains 0916-828-4994. You fit call us for Igbo or Pidgin English. We will understand you, we will communicate with you. The number still remains 0916-828-4994. Thank you.
If they collect that money from POS, get me the alert.
Okay.
Because the alert will always come to your phone. Huh?
Yes.
Get the alert. It doesn't matter. There's nothing bothering us with the police. We will grab the POS person.
No, I missed that.
Okay. When you bring the alert,
I think the network is frustrating.
yes, bring the alert. We will ask that policeman what business and transaction you are doing that made you withdraw.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the show, Alice.
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the show, Alice.
Mommy, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Okay, this is As It Is in your area.
Father, Father, with your respect, yes, yeah. Are you hearing me?
We are
We're
hearing
hearing
you.
you.
Hello?
Yes,
I can hear you.
Okay. Sir, all whatever thing you are saying about police is great. At least, with what I'm passing through in this river state on police, okay, look at what is happening now. That means policeman is taking charges now or is fighting. Sir, you know that I was coming back from work. Police was doing mass arrest on the road. And they stopped me. They asked me to check if I'm returning anything. I didn't say anything. The other officer now told me to start me again. I asked him to open his hand. He refused not to open his hand because I thought that he wants to blow me. I don't know that it is something on his hand to put inside my pocket as evidence. I shout, I now hold him and I was calling people to come and see what this man is doing.
Where was that? Where?
People now gather. What is that? What is that? This thing happened in Port Harcourt. As I'm talking to you, this thing happened yesterday.
Okay.
Okay.
You understand? He put that Indian hem on my pocket. I shout, say, you people should do. He's the one that put it to. He's the one that put it to. So before now, even after everybody was shouting, there's no even listening to me. They handcuffed me to the station. I thought, no need. Let's go to the station. And I said, I'm an Igbo man. So anyhow you want it. After this police issue, I will put someone in the group. So for him to explain himself for the accusation that he gave to me. So that is number one. Number two is that they are stopping bunkering. How can police be stopping bunkering? Because that is my business. I do that diesel in Ole. So
you see,
bunkering your product and they will sell it to another people.
Okay.
Go
They will
ahead.
sell it to another people and collect the money. Is it right? If you don't want them to do the business, then stop it. Go to where they are cooking it and stop it. If go and stop those people that is cooking it and doing the illegal business and stop them. Not that the people that went inside do some fights and coming back on the way coming back, you see the market and sell it to another people. Is it good? If you come to Obibo at Elme Road, you see many trucks. They will sell people products. They will sell people products and burn the truck. And still call people those people that used to buy scrap to buy the scrap. Understand? So, and if you want all these things they are doing it for people.
I got to let you, okay.
All right.
So that's my opinion.
All right.
Thank you, sir. I so much like this program.
All right, Mr. Alex. Thank you for calling.
You see,
And that's what is happening in this Port Harcourt.
you see, Mr. Alex, the police bunkering is a crime. Nobody is asking you to go and do bunkering. But the police has no right to confiscate the product and at the side of the road to sell it. That is also robbing from Peter to pay Paul. The authority is hearing you. You say it is Obibo. We have your number here. We will call you so that when they call you, you direct the authorities from Abuja properly where to get the policemen that are doing that. It is all over the place. We want the civil defense to sit up and see what is happening, take up their responsibility. It's maybe that the civil defense are not doing what they are supposed to do. That's why the police is now taking over from them. But again, I also want the government to look into this bunkering affair.
Okay.
If our pipeline is running and some people are breaking it to do bunkering, that is criminal. The police and the army and the civil defense should have a joint task force that will stop oil pipeline breakage.
Okay.
But if some people are mining illegally, I am one person that advocates that since we do not have refineries here, I am surprised the other day when Dangote refinery was commissioned. They are supposed to have commenced refining our oil here in Nigeria. I will be surprised if nothing is going on. And we are still having oil subsidy, which is worse than bunkering. We are hearing that there is nothing like oil subsidy.
That is a scam.
That it is a scam.
Okay.
And nobody is investigating the allegation that what we call subsidy
is not real.
Is not real. In fact, there is one I saw the other day, yesterday on online. Somebody went to say that they are tired of collecting subsidy money that is not real. There is one of Sibanjo, the last of his
Vice President,
was rolling out billions of dollars that somebody is collecting. Now, if we have natives who can refine this crude oil, let's give them license
to do that.
To do it. Let the federal government recognize them. Why do you burn it? You are burning it because you see that they will now supply fuel to our people, so that you will continue your fake oil subsidy, importation of fuel, when we have people here who can refine it. What I think we should do, the government should recognize them, take inventory of whom they are, test the oil they refine whether it is correct, how they get it, and then give them license to refine this oil, crude oil, and sell to us, so that the price of oil will come down, will be affordable. A situation you send police and army to go and arrest them, carry the oil they have refined locally, and then you sell it, arrest them, burn their equipment, you know that it's not easy. You cannot even afford
it.
A refinery in this country. Somebody has constructed something to refine the oil, to sell to us oil crude from our land, refined on our land, sell to us cheaper. You arrest him. The one you want to make public is to steal the oil, the crude, from back door, send it abroad,
and then bring it back.
Refine there, bring it back at a very, very high price. I don't know who is a greater thief, oil thief, a bunker than you.
Okay.
So we want this government, if they are sincere. Somebody at Brekete family listed 12 people that should be investigated. A senator, think either a senator or House Rep member. Nobody has said anything on that. Well, Mr. President Tinubu, it is now on you. Please make a law. Those are the National Assembly. Akpabio, you are from Cross River. Let all the local refiners, miners, be licensed, registered, allowed to mine under the full supervision of government department that will be assigned to do that. So that they will refine this crude oil, sell to us, so that a poor man go see food, chop.
All right, thank you, sir. We will go for a short break. Keep watching. We'll be back. Welcome back. The program is As It Is in Your Area on Living Television. To participate, remember to call us on 0916-828-4994. We'll be expecting your call. All right, sir. Back to when you were answering your questions on the functions of the police, you made it known clearly that it is not in their hand to check the particulars of the now. Okay, let's take this. Good afternoon, welcome to the program. Your name and location.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, welcome to the program. Your name and location.
Okay, my name is Udo Joseph. I'm calling from Abuja.
Okay, welcome, Mr. Udo Joseph.
Udo Joseph.
Udo Joseph, welcome to the program.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much. I've been listening to the conversation by the guest in the station currently. I want to contribute and concur to what he has said so far. He has been saying so far.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
The issue of subsidy in the country. Currently, some persons are actually beneficiaries of this thing called subsidy.
Okay.
And up to the hearing that nobody was subsidizing anything. Who has been apprehended on account of this issue? Misery. Nobody has been apprehended, number one. Nobody is prosecuted. And these 10 persons are still moving about freely in the society. Looking at the shortage and the hike of petroleum products, the local miners based in the creek, they are actually, we don't know, maybe because of certain level of scientific measures that needs to be taken into consideration. If these petroleum products that are being refined by them, if it can actually be good for vehicles and other machinery. Now, I think it is for the government, like your guest in the station, it is for the government to set up a committee. That is not a committee, because we in Nigerian setting, everything seems to be politicized. Everything seems to be politicized. People who go for personal gain or to serve some certain interest. And with this, we cannot get anything right. They should have a neutral body set up. This neutral body should not come from the NNPC. Because you cannot get a good person out of a bad company.
Okay.
Now, let the committee be set. Thank God for the 10th assembly. They can come up with something if they are going to serve the interest of the masses and they have the masses at heart. I think they should come up with certain laws that will enable those local miners, possibly they can be trained, so that Nigerian people can begin to benefit the dividends of democracy. This is my contribution for now. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Joseph. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your contribution.
Mr. Udo, thank you very much. You see, the problem in this country is we pretend as if we do not know what to do. We do what I call a go for show, to display our ignorance in the public.
Okay.
The National Assembly should make a law creating local miners commission. A commission that will take care of the local miners, make a code of conduct for them.
Okay.
Those who mine fuel, oil, those who mine gold, coal,
okay,
all the natural resources that are mineable in this country, that the government, the same government who goes abroad to borrow money, all the things we know this government perfects is loan. Because we cannot take care of, harvest what God has given to us. If you go up north, you see where gold is deposited. You go to Enugu, you see coal. You go to rivers, you see oil, crude.
Okay.
Yet we go abroad while we destroy those who and arrest them, those who mine these things locally. We display on our national television corrupt enrichment of few. One comedian on television the other day was defining Nigerian democracy as a government of some people, by some people, and for some people. That is Nigeria's definition of democracy.
Okay.
And I saw wisdom
in what he said.
He said that the one Abraham Lincoln defined is for them, not for Nigeria.
Nigerians.
Every policy that is made in this country is made by some people for the enrichment of some people, for those people, not for the masses. How can we have deposits of oil in this country and there are locals who can mine it? There's a doctrine I call patrimonialism. In fact, the government should allow the owners of that land to mine their oil and pay tax to the government. It is not somebody from somewhere who comes, bring Oyibo people, not even we, the Shell, the Mobile, and whatever, are white people. You collude and collaborate with them to see this oil come on the pages and the radio of newspapers, radios, and television to tell us that we cannot refine it here. When we have refineries that were refining this crude oil immediately after the independence and the war, it was being refined. The glitches, because the glitches is now the grammar. The glitches that made INEC not to transmit election results, presidential election results, not to House of Assembly, not to House of Reps, not to that of the Senate, but only that of
presidential.
The same glitch has made it impossible for us to refine our oil in Nigeria. But it did not stop us from drilling it, the crude. No glitch.
No glitch. There was no glitch there.
In
refining the crude.
Drilling the crude. No. There's glitch in refining it.
But there's no glitch in drilling it.
No. When it comes to mining it. Drilling it from the surface of this earth. Packaging it and exporting it abroad. No glitch.
No glitch.
There's glitch only in refining it in Nigeria. And the same glitch has made the Dangote refinery not to produce any since how many days or months now it has been commissioned. Now, the people that do not have glitch, the locals, whose land has been destroyed because of the activities of miners, who has the wherewithal, the expert, the know-how to refine it locally and sell to us when no get money, you destroy it, you arrest them, you burn their equipment to enable you carry the crude abroad and sell in a subsidized cost. And when it pitches, you say no more subsidy. And you now increase the fuel unilaterally without Kai.
Okay, sir. You've done justice to that. And sir, and back to our topic, I have another question that I want to ask you. Now, when you are on the road, especially the rural areas, for example, the old Umahia road, you will see some policemen on the checkpoints there. Now, I begin to ask myself if it is the commercial road users that do pay their salary. Excuse me, let's take this. Good afternoon. Turn down the volume of your TV. Please, can you turn down the volume of your TV?
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the show. Your name and location.
Hello.
Hello, your name and your location.
Turn down the volume of your television, otherwise you won't hear us.
My name is Frederick.
Frederick, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay. Frederick, go ahead. Hello, we can hear you.
You see, this issue of local refinery and our government. I was listening to the program and I heard our Raja was talking about how we know our problem in this country, and we decided to turn our back to the truth.
Okay.
And leave the truth and begin to follow area which we know this is wrong. We are the youth of this country.
Okay.
I graduated as an environmental health officer.
Okay.
And since I graduated, I supposed to be in my own office according to even the constitution. As I graduated, I'm supposed to go into after training, everything complete. I'm supposed to be. Do you imagine that I'm not hiding my back. I find myself involved inside this local. The moment I'm going to use to protect, I know that's a local refinery. I know that there's a lot of environmental pollution that the people decided to say they want to use those contaminants as a result of this local refinery. They can see if they allow us to use that. Suppose, how can we see our oil has been draining out of this country to another country, and we use silence and we now use our own mentality to refine that oil in our own local way. Yes, they are after us. Yes, they are looking for a way to destroy even the knowledge we have to ensure that this country, sometimes I even imagine, how can creatine, nowhere in places that they say cuisine in this country, all the creatine in the country, you know that even those that are selling from that filling station, they are buying it from the local refinery. I can tell you that there are some of them from they use a trailer. They come and pack it, take it from us from the river there. They pack the trailer and load it there.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, Frederick, what's your point?
Fuel and all the diesel and other things. Some of them still come out from those local refineries. They will not tell you. They know the truth. But instead of to allow us to do those things physically and do it, instead of they can only think their own. It's okay, let us do it, let us follow our environmental precautions to ensure that those things do not pollute the environment. But yes, they know the truth. They decided to do illegal way by sending it across the other countries and allow us in this country to suffer after graduation. Now, some of us are going to use our knowledge to put into what we study. Like me, for example.
Yes, Mr. Joseph, I think Joseph.
Frederick. Yeah.
You see, what we are saying here is that the government should make laws
that will allow
to
the
control and harmonize what is happening. You see, when you talk about the environmental pollution, there's always environmental pollution, even the one done by the shell. All right? What we are saying is this. Instead of allowing the locals to do these things haphazardly, you get oil poured here and there, pollute the places, sometimes it bursts and they leak because they are hiding away and running away from the
authorities.
I don't want to call them authorities, because if those authorities are coming to arrest them and prosecute them, I would have said they are authorities. But these are armed government men who have come to rob from them in order to sell
to other people.
I am advocating that the government should make a law to sanitize the activities of these local miners.
Okay.
So that if we control them very well, and they are mining enough for local consumption, it will give government enough chance to repair our refineries while we are making sure so that our refineries will be there for export of refined products. But if we continue the way we are doing, you harass the local miners, confiscate the product, and sell and put in their pocket, while we do not have any to sell to the locals. The ones we have, do you know that even the imported fuels that are refined, that we bear the brunt of subsidy, are diverted to other countries for sale. While we pay the subsidy, the ship will bring the oil. Instead of bringing it to Nigeria, they have the importers, the marketers have collected the subsidy, now sell it to other countries. That's why we can now buy fuel 550 naira a liter. Hey,
I pray the authorities.
Government, you know good now.
I pray the authorities will do the needful.
You know good.
I'm sorry. Back to my question. As I was saying, and when you get to that old Umahi road, you see policemen on different checkpoints. Now, I begin to imagine if it is the commercial road users that pay the police their salary, because they will collect. They won't. They're not even after searching them.
No, they're not interested in searching.
They will collect that money. Now, sir, is this the right thing?
Do you
is
know
government not aware of this?
Do you know they pay bribe to be on the road? That the commissioner of police, who is supposed to set his men, many of these policemen, if you ask them, they are given task how much they should be bringing to the office weekly for them to be on the road. That's why it's like the adage, Igbo man will say that onyenda ya duniroshi neji up abawibo. In English, when your father sends you to go and rob, you go there and use your leg to bust the door.
Because you have somebody.
Because you have the father that will come
for you when you are into trouble.
Is the one that sent you. Have you seen any? Have you been to a court to see any policeman being prosecuted for collecting bribe?
No.
When you go to report that somebody collects bribe from you, whom do you report to? It's the very man that sent him. That's why I like there is a number in Abuja. They call it police complaints commission or committee, something. And they sent their number, even their WhatsApp numbers to me. I have witnessed up to 8 policemen that I sent to them that they dismissed, and they will send the clips to me.
Okay.
They are not after what you do with your neighbor. Your land dispute. They are not after it.
Okay.
Police inhumanity to you. Bring it to me. Come to this program, we will send it to them so that they will see the reaction of the people. Bring your complaints to us here. The policeman that has arrested you and insists you must bring money for bail, bring it here. You will say it to the world on television, and we will forward it to Abuja. Abuja will call that man and ask him, my friend, is this why we gave you our uniform? Police is trying in Abuja. It is the local ones that are smearing the image of Nigerian police. You see how they are beating people on the street. There is the one they call Aruares in Osisioma. Those ones, before you get an arrest man, you pay 200,000 for an arrest. You know, Somaya?
This is hilarious.
There's a client of mine, they collected 100,000. When they came once, yes, speak.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Joseph. Mr. Frederick.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Frederick. Just before my phone interrupts and call. Yeah.
Okay, be snappy.
So what I am saying in the SM is that I am in trouble seeing how people are suffering for what we can locally produce in this country. Sometimes I read so tough to see that in Port Harcourt here, almost everybody are using kerosene due to the high cost of gas. Now, do you imagine that one bottle of kerosene that was even selling before was 150, two bottles 150, now they are selling just even that one bottle 100 naira. Now, some people are even by force are using even firewood in Port Harcourt here, causing another problem. Now, let me just surprise you. Could you imagine that before it was only police and army and the civil defense coming there to stop people there? But now, the Nigerian government are beginning to use helicopters coming there, shooting those materials, shooting people and injuring people.
Okay, we've gotten.
And be able to
Mr.
sponsor
Frederick.
using helicopters.
Mr. Frederick.
We've gotten your point. You see, what we are saying the same
I'm
thing.
hearing you.
Yes, we are saying the same thing. Continue. Let him hear through the television.
Mr. Frederick, that'll be all for now. Please keep watching.
You see, that's what we are saying. We hope the authorities are listening. Instead of making a law that will induce corruption, because when you say go and arrest the local miners, you have armed the police, the army, and the civil defense to be corruptly enriched. Since they cannot stop the local mining, the best thing I think the government should do is to make a law controlling the activities of the miners.
Excuse me, sir, let's take this. Good afternoon. Welcome to our cities in your area. Your name and location. Hello. Go ahead, sir.
So, once the government controls it and makes it legal for these people to mine, and whoever is mining will be registered. When you are registered and the government comes to inspect what you do to see that what you are mining is up to the standard set for.
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
So once they see there is a standard that is set, and that standard is being maintained by the miners to have a quality product, what the government should collect from them is tax.
Okay.
By then, so doing, the cost of this product will come down, and the people will make use of them, and it will be affordable.
All right, sir. Thank you for honoring my invitation today. Sir, please, what advice will you give to the individuals who are suffering this in the hands of police, the commercial road users, and the masses in general?
Let's speak.
Okay, it has come.
Okay.
We missed that.
You see, my advice is very simple. We now have a good government.
Okay.
A good government that claims that they will have the interest of the people at heart and will listen to what the yearnings of the masses are.
Okay.
We will ask the government to look into this fuel problem.
All right, sir. Let's take this.
Cut. Okay, look into the interest of the masses. Look at this problem of the fuel production and distribution.
Okay.
A situation we should have fuel in our land. If you go to Nigeria here, go to other neighboring states, they buy fuel cheaper than we do.
Okay.
There are pipelines, laid from Nigeria to those areas, so that when we pay subsidy here, they do the consumption and the benefit. We are saying we have enough local miners who can procure for Nigerian consumption.
Alone. Okay.
So that if you choose to import, you import and sell to neighboring countries.
Okay.
Dangote has commissioned his refinery. Let him produce the oil and sell to export. It's enough revenue for Nigeria. But let the local ones sell to us and pay tax to Nigeria. I think if we do so, fuel in Nigeria will be cheap. Kerosene in Nigeria will be cheap. Gas in Nigeria will be cheap. At least by half. But the situation we want to rely solely on importation and withdraw, whether fake or not fake, subsidy, and make Nigeria suffer. No government will come that the people will praise, that will be friendly to the Nigerian populace.
Okay, thank you, Sister Moses Obonna, for honoring our invitation today. We do hope that Nigerian government will do the needful and heed to the cry of the masses towards changing this refinery of our oil products in our country, so that it will be at an affordable prices. And to the Nigeria Police Force, I think the Nigeria Police Force need a kind of reorientation from time to time to put them in the right place. That will be all for now in As It Is in your area in this week. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. Thanks. I remain your area diva, Onyinye Eze.